The NBA, full of superstars and amazing plays. But sometimes there is a little bit of controversy, and one sentence has been floating around for years upon years. Is the NBA rigged? And what better way to start it off than Tim Donaghy? And if you don't know who that is, it was a NBA ref in the early 2000s got too caught up in the sports books, as some say. To make it more clear, he was a ref that was betting on NBA games and spent 11 months in prison. This dude was literally making wrong calls to affect point spreads. And his excuse was he was being a harsh ref because the NBA was paying other refs to make bad calls to get viewership ratings up. And over time, he was not changing on his stance. He was just saying he was a hard ref until he got to court. Yeah, he admitted all of it. He got 11 months. But now we gotta talk about a conspiracy that never dies. The 1985 draft lottery. Remember Patrick Ewing going to the Knicks? It was the very first draft lottery in NBA history, and it just so happened that the first pick went to the highest market team in the NBA at the time. The Knicks were a struggling team in the mid-'80s until Patrick Ewing came, and they were pretty good. So why do people think this draft lottery was rigged? Well, it came to the point where they were picking for the number one pick in the draft, right? And you can see David Stern, the commissioner at the time, looking for one envelope. This envelope had a crease in the corner, right? He happened to pick that one. He happened to pick the envelope with the crease in the corner. He opened it up, it was the New York Knicks. First pick in the draft, that's what they got. They picked Patrick Ewing. We'll never for sure know if Stern did plant the envelope or if it was rigged. But it does seem like some pretty hard evidence. I don't know, but that thing was rigged! Another one that people talk about is the 2002 Western Conference Finals. Game 6. Lakers versus the Kings. If there's one game in NBA history, it's this one that screams rigged. It's Game 6. Lakers are down 3-2. It's going in the fourth quarter into the game, and it's looking like the Kings have a pretty cushioned lead. It's looking like they're gonna win and go to the finals. Until the Kings can't breathe a single breath without getting a foul. The Lakers get 27 free throw shots in the fourth quarter, and two key Kings players fouled out in the fourth quarter: Vlade Divac and Scott Pollard. Unquestionable fouls. Meanwhile, the refs missed obvious fouls on the Lakers. And if you remember the name, Tim Donaghy, from earlier in the video, who was reffing this game, said, it wasn't just me that was making the bad calls. It was the NBA. I don't know if we're going to believe that, but that sounds pretty weird. Is the league rigged? Is it not? I don't know. But according to the evidence, and there's many more evidence online, and there's a whole bunch of documentaries about it, I can see why it might be rigged. I mean, it's very possible. But there is rigged conspiracy theories about almost every sport. I just don't know if this one's true or not. Well, enough of me yapping. The NBA is probably rigged. I have no way else putting it.
Gassed up shorty, said I need about 40, pull up to the party, yeah, yeah, yeah.